so gonna, she can't hear. She don't want it no more, don't want it. I get it and go. She don't want it no more, don't want it. Get my own, I get it in and go. Try to owe me something, better pay your toll. I lick the spoon and I scrape the balls. Scrape the balls, scrape the balls. Seen way too many ones, but they throw some honeys. And that whole life that you run from, baby girl, keep running. Keep running. It's special with me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Now here's Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Clock at 6. Halliburton outside. To the inside. Rice. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Kings. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Halliburton. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Rice. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Simmons drives in. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
And stolen by Jackson. Simmons with it. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Jackson. Yes. And that's Simmons with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Right wing. Siakam for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
A solid three-point shooter. Siakam forcing that defense to extend out on him.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Yep, count it.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Halliburton right side. It's a nice passing by Indiana here. Rebound by the Kings. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defender draped all over.
Now here's Halliburton. Nembhard outside. Let's go with a 3. Drills it from deep.
No hesitation from Nembhard at all, and with good reason. He was on his spot and ready to let it go.
They get it back. Over to the wing. And here's Knipple from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. They trail by 1. Pass to Rice. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Nembhard. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Jackson. The 3. Siakam pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Inside. Now here's Halliburton. Five to shoot. Siakam the screen. Down low. Over Simmons. Siakam no good.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And some changes here for the Pacers. Right side Simmons. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Yeah, you have to admire the size and strength of Jackson Jr. Just fantastic work establishing himself inside and slamming it down.
Here's Okogie. Drives to the hoop. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
There's Nesmith with the 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Indiana ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pacers.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And the jam by Walker.
As a roller, Walker has soft hands for the catch, and he is aggressive.
Back to Garland. To the middle.
Indiana foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Garland. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Just 4 to shoot. Beasley. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Getting shots in the spots he likes, that's exactly what Beasley looks to do.
Pass to Mathurin. Here's Huff, defended by Wagner. Inside. Here's Mathurin. Lays it up and banks it in.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And that one drops for him.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Beasley for 3. Okogie pulls down the board.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back over to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Pass to Bridges. Back to Garland. Unloads. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Garland's gotten his second bucket on the night. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Rice. Now the Kings in transition. And here's Knipple from the arc. The long-distance three is buried. Now just a 1-point Indiana lead. Now Halliburton. Back to Kuminga. And here's Siakam. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket by Halliburton.
Strong pass there to set up the basket.
And here's Jokic outside. Indiana with a rebound. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase Center in San Francisco. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Here's Halliburton. Look at Halliburton converting through contact.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Back to Jackson. Pass to Jokic. Over Siakam. Jokic, good. Jokic has got his second basket. Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton outside. Here's Nembhard. Back to Halliburton. And it's Halliburton. Gets it to go inside.
Halliburton's quickness and agility really makes him hard to deal with, especially when he's in close like that.
Pass to Knipple. And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that's 2 fouls for him so far. But I still think he needs to stay aggressive.
Here's Knipple. He's guarded by Nembhard from outside the arc. And Knipple gets a 3. Knipple's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Kings making a switch here.
One more time for your Sacramento Kings street team.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Ooh, Siakam looking comfortable inside.
A long swing player. Siakam uses that 6'9" length down low.
He shoots. Misses the jumper. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Indiana ahead, leading by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Knipple. 4-3. Siakam pulls down the board.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Con Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
Pacers leading by 6. Here's Rice. To the inside. Siakam, no good. The drive by Garland. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
And I love the aggressive take by Garland. He earned that whistle.
He hits the second from the line. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Halliburton outside. Oh, Halliburton not backing down.
When Halliburton wants to bucket, he gets the bucket.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Sacramento making a change here. Kings trail by 7. Pass to Jokic. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on him.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Guys?
He sets the tone. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Nembhard, good.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Pass to Jokic. From downtown. Kuminga pulls it in.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
Now Halliburton. A rebound by Jackson.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Indiana leading by 7. Halliburton outside. Walker for 3. Connects from downtown. Walker's got 5 points.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Wagner. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Indiana shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Kings trail by 12. One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
Pass to Green. The 3 is up. Up again. Wagner controls the rebound and the putback.
Wagner with the rebound and score. Good work near the hoop.
Here's Walker. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That one's no good.
You know, between his skills, his motor, and his physical ability, Walker came into the league more ready for the NBA than most first-year guys.
Garland for three, and the three-pointer goes. Garland's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Here's Bridges, and it's Bridges with the jam.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Pass to Nembhard. A little mid-range shot is up. The rebound by Bridges. And it's the Kings ball. They're on a 10-1 run. And the dunk by Wagner.
How about Big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
Now here's Walker. A nice passing by Indiana here. Tipped. Tries to save it. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. Left side Garland. Shoots over Halliburton. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Rice. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. It's the Pacers leading by a point.
22.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Pacers. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Siakam. Now Kuminga, defended by Jackson. There's Nesmith with the three. Drops in the three.
This is what Nesmith does extremely well. Stretch the floor.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Jackson down low. Pass to Jokic. Fires the three.
Love to see Mathurin upping the intensity on D. Getting right up on his man and really bothering his shot.
Outside Nesmith. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okogie. Three-pointer Mathurin. No good.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
To the wing on the left. Shoots it from the corner. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Savvy, size, length, strength, touch. Jokic a low down on the blocks.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Kuminga. Down low. And stolen by Jokic. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Well, you got to be on guard when Jokic is in the area now. He's adept at reading defenses and going after steals.
Siakam.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points and moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pacers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. It's money from deep.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Jokic. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Easy to understand why they turned to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possession.
And here's Halliburton. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Look, in a game this tight, those little mistakes make a big difference.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. They want the ball in his hand when the situation calls for it.
Now Matherin from downtown. Jokic pulls it down.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Jokic with the soft touch. Floats it home.
And Jokic, a real natural leader. He's got great gifts, and he's always ready and willing to deliver when his teammates need a big bucket.
Jams it home!
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
And the Pacers making a change here.
Indiana substitution. Number 43.
A minute 9 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
You know, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to guard because he's got excellent speed. He knows how to use his body, and if you get too physical with him, he knows how to draw fouls.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
There are not many players you'd rather have at the line there. Those free throws were huge.
Now Matherin shoots a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes. And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
Couldn't put them in the lead, but at least does enough to tie it up.
Now Siakam. Big time slam by Siakam.
Siakam unfazed by the pressure and high stakes. That's what you expect from a veteran like him.
Jackson outside. Ooh, using two hands to power it down.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Neesmith with it. Shot clock at 5. Matherin.
First personal foul. Second team foul. In for your Kings. Number 10.
Now here's Halliburton. Siakam. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Outside Kuminga. Here's Halliburton.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
He's about as calm as you can be at the stripe.
Now Garland. Oh, he can't get the layup. Here's Siakam. Siakam takes the contact and finishes.
You know, even when you get physical with Siakam, he can still overpower you because he's versatile and he doesn't mind the contact. He's a difficult cover.
Oh, the shot is off. Indiana leading by 4. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
A minute into overtime of what's been a great one so far.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
For your Sacramento Kings routine. Attention fans. Is your night squad. Yes, let them hear it.
Kings trail by 6. Right side Simmons. The 3 is in.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Here's Jackson. Outside Simmons. Using the glass to lay it in.
Tell you what, if you're pulling for Ben Simmons, it's great whenever he takes over a possession like that. Killer instinct for sure.
Halliburton surveys the floor. And stolen by Jokic. Simmons.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player who gets these calls routinely.
And he's unable to get the second one.
They've got to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
And Doug Christie has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Here's Garland. Now Jokic. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Now Halliburton. Halliburton finishes strong.
Halliburton, one of those young guys that you want with the rock in his hand at crunch time. He always seems to deliver. Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
And here's Indiana now. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Kuminga. Here's Rice. 6 to shoot. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. Stolen by Siakam. And so the big win by Indiana in a tight game. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime, they took control.
And B.A., I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll do it, folks.